Hello there. You are welcome to Key Engineering class, and today we shall discuss on the important concern that is the engineering environment. That is by getting in contact with the building team. Thus, let's check on our today's topic. That is, architectural drafting occupational environment. The building construction industry. Construction of buildings depends on inputs from different people. It is a task that cannot be done by one person. The group of people who take part in the construction of a building is called a building team, where the members in a building team falls under three main categories that are number one client. In this category, it includes a clerk of work. Then category number two is consultants. In this category, it comprise 1, an architect, 2, an architectural technician, 3, an architectural draft person, 4, a land surveyor, 5, quantity surveyor. Lastly, category number 3 is a contractor. In this category, it comprise 1, subcontractor, 2, a site agent, 3, a site engineer, 4, general foreperson, 5, craft foreperson organizes, 6, craft operative, 7, a ganger, 8, a supplier. The following are the members of the building team with their roles in building construction. 1. Client. A client is a person, group of people, or an institution commissioning building construction works. The client obtains a plot, parcel of land for construction, from either the ministry responsible for land, human settlement and development, or an individual. The client finances the construction and works associated with it. Thus, there is no building work without the client. 2. A clerk of work. A clerk of works is employed by the client or an architect to represent him or her, the client, on site in ensuring that all building works are carried out according to the drawings, bills of quantity, and specifications. This person has to be a trained architect, civil engineer, architectural technician, or civil engineering technician. Everything that is happening on site, including the attendance of the workforce, the supply of materials, and any change in weather is recorded by the clerk of works. Knowledge of construction procedures and materials is of great importance for the clerk of works. 3rd, consultant. A. Consultant is a professional who advises and guides the client in a building construction project. 4. An architect. An architect is a person hired by the client to create designs and drawings that fulfill their building requirements. The architect is responsible for interpreting the client's requirements, designing the building, producing working drawings, proposing building material specifications, and building procedures. He or she works in liaison with engineers and other architectural specialists, assisting the building owner in selecting the building contractor, as well as preparing building contract documents, terms, between the client and the contractor. 5. Architectural technician. An architectural technician is a person who provides services under a registered architectural firm. Architectural technicians participate both in design and construction works. 6. An architectural draftsperson. An architectural draftsperson is responsible for preparing detailed architectural and technical drawings of the proposed buildings. This is done either manually or by using a computer-aided design software, CAD. The architectural draftsperson also takes measurements for preparation of as-built drawings or for new construction and rehabilitation. A more experienced draftsperson can be given tasks such as interpreting the client's requirements and preparing preliminary design sketches of buildings. Moreover, experienced draftspersons can help the architect in supervising building works on site. 7. Architectural allied professionals are specialists of different fields, such as landscape architects, interior design architects, and architectural technologists. Landscape architects are experts in planning, designing, and managing exterior built environment, such as parks, streets, and open spaces. Interior design architects are experts in planning and designing the interior of buildings by considering the functionality and beauty of the space. Architectural technologists are responsible for bridging the gap between the idea of a functional building, design, and the reality of the building, building performance. They specify the technology, materials, and processes for the best building performance, for example, in terms of energy, lighting, and ventilation. 8. A land surveyor. A land surveyor is an expert who uses surveying tools to establish the real boundaries of a property or building site and topographical features. This information must be known to the architect before designing takes place so that a building that fits the site and which will be in harmony with it can be designed. 9. A quantity surveyor. A quantity surveyor measures the quantity of work and materials required for the building to be constructed. The quantity surveyor uses the information provided by the architect and specialist engineers, together with the information obtained from construction drawings and specifications, to produce a document called a bill of quantities. The quantities can be measured in number, for example, 10 doors, length, for example, 20 meters of a water pipe, area, volume, weight, or time. The quantity surveyor also assists the architect in contract administration. Quantity surveyors can be employed to work in consultancy firms, contractors' firms, or establish their own consultancy firm. 10. Contractor. A building contractor is a person or corporate body that has signed a contract with the client to carry out the construction of buildings by supplying labor and materials. Contractors must be registered by the Contractors Registration Board, CRB, and carry out works in accordance with their class of registration. They employ various experts, such as engineers, architects, and quantity surveyors, skilled labor, such as painters and craft operators, and unskilled labor. All of these carry out the actual building works on site. 11th. A subcontractor is hired by either the main contractor or the client to carry out works that require specialist knowledge. These works involve different building services such as heating, ventilation, information and communication technology, plumbing, electrical and mechanical installation. 12th. A site agent is employed by the building contractor to oversee the daily construction activities on site. This person represents the contractor on site and ensures that construction activities are carried out within the agreed period and budget, and in line with health and safety regulations. The site agent is sometimes referred to as a site manager. Knowledge and experience with management and construction site operations are very necessary for site agents to carry out their work successfully. 13. A site engineer is employed by the contractor and is responsible for supervising construction works and providing technical advice and guidance on site. The site engineer is normally a civil engineer by profession and works in collaboration with other engineers such as electrical, mechanical, information and communication, and plumbing engineers. In some projects, the site engineer also plays the role of a site agent. 14. A general foreperson is an experienced building technician responsible for controlling the actual construction operations. The general foreperson should have practical knowledge of all building activities such as bricklaying, plastering, roofing, painting, and decorations. This person should also possess good knowledge of building materials. General forepersons work under the site agent. 15. A craft foreperson organizes building activities that fall under a particular craft. For example, a painting and decoration craft foreperson will oversee all painting and decoration activities on the site. The craft foreperson is supposed to have good practical knowledge in the respective craft. 16. Crafts operatives are skilled workers responsible for building activities such as painting and decorating, bricklaying, carpentry, and woodwork. 17th. A ganger is a person responsible for supervising specialized building operatives. Specialized building operatives are responsible for activities such as scaffolding, excavating and drain laying, concreting, bar bending, and crane driving. 18. A supplier is a person or company that provides building materials and equipment. 19. Unskilled labor. This is the personnel at the construction site performing jobs that do not require special skills supported with formal academic qualifications. They normally work under general supervisor. 20. Artisans. These are trained persons in skills required for a particular trade. These skills can be acquired through apprenticeship or attending a technical college or school. Common artisans include plumbers, tile layers, bricklayers, roofers, carpenters, and steel fixers. It is important to note that if an artisan possesses the required skills and experience in the particular trade, they can be able to employ themselves as independent contractors in the community. They can be able to execute small-scale but important projects like construction of simple masonry buildings, potable and wastewater storage facilities in the community. A good example is where the government provided opportunities for the artisans to renovate and rehabilitate some of technical school buildings in the country. 21. Apprentices. These are workers at the site purposely attending the site activities with the aim of learning the basic construction skills in trades. The relationship among the building team members is summarized on the diagram. We hope you have learnt a lot about the building construction environment, particular on the building team. Make sure you subscribe our channel for more engineering concept. We wish you the best.